there is a dangerous lie that almost everyone believes. That success begins when you finally have enough. Enough money, enough time, enough knowledge, enough connections, enough confidence. So people wait. They wait for the perfect opportunity, the perfect business idea, the perfect economy, the perfect version of themselves. Years pass. Dreams become memories before they ever become reality. But history tells a different story. Almost every extraordinary achievement began with someone who had almost nothing except a decision. The truth is this: bootstrapping is not about building a business with little money. It is about building a life without waiting for permission. It is a philosophy, a way of thinking, a refusal to let your circumstances dictate your destiny. And perhaps the greatest tragedy isn't failing. It is never discovering what you were capable of because you kept waiting for conditions that were never going to arrive. If you've ever looked at your bank account and felt your dreams slipping away, if you've ever believed that someone else had an unfair advantage, if you've ever wondered whether success simply belongs to people born into better circumstances, then this isn't just another video. This is a challenge to the story you've been telling yourself. Because the greatest capital you will ever own is not sitting in a bank. It is sitting inside your mind. The first rule is simple. Start before you feel ready. Fear has an extraordinary talent for disguising itself as preparation. It whispers that you need one more course, one more book, one more certification, one more year. But fear is rarely defeated by thinking. It is defeated by movement. Imagine learning to swim by reading manuals while standing safely on the shore. No amount of knowledge replaces entering the water. The same is true for life. Confidence does not come first. Action creates confidence. The second rule is to treat constraints as your greatest competitive advantage. It sounds backwards, yet every limitation forces creativity. When resources are unlimited, people become careless. When resources are scarce, they become resourceful. History is filled with inventors, entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders who built masterpieces because they had no other option. Pressure has a strange way of revealing hidden abilities. The seed must break before the tree can emerge. Perhaps your limitations are not prison walls. Perhaps they are training grounds. The third rule is to invest in skills before status. Modern society rewards appearances. People borrow money to look successful before they've actually become successful. Expensive watches, luxury cars, fancy offices, titles, followers. But appearances generate applause. Skills generate freedom. Nobody can permanently take away your ability to solve problems. Nobody can steal your capacity to negotiate, create, communicate, lead, or learn. Money can disappear overnight. Skills travel with you wherever you go. They become invisible wealth, the kind that compounds for decades. The fourth rule is to become obsessed with value instead of recognition. Most people secretly crave attention. They want people to notice them, respect them, praise them. But the marketplace rewards something much simpler. Solve someone's problem. Make another person's life easier. Reduce pain. Create opportunity. Recognition becomes a consequence rather than the objective. The sun never asks to be admired. It simply shines. And because it gives light, the world naturally turns toward it. Become like that. Focus on contribution, not applause. The fifth rule may be the hardest. Protect your focus like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Every notification, every unnecessary meeting, every hour spent comparing yourself to strangers, every endless scroll through social media, each one quietly steals pieces of your future. Attention is becoming the world's most valuable currency. Whoever controls your attention controls your direction. The ancient Stoics believed that the quality of your life depends upon what you choose to pay attention to. Thousands of years later, neuroscience quietly agrees. Your brain strengthens whatever you repeatedly focus upon. Feed it distraction, you become distracted. Feed it discipline, you become disciplined. The sixth rule is to embrace small victories with fierce seriousness. We celebrate giant breakthroughs, Yet giant breakthroughs are almost always built from invisible habits repeated long before anyone noticed. A single page written every morning becomes a book. One workout becomes a healthier body. One customer becomes a company. One courageous conversation repairs a broken relationship. The bamboo spends years growing beneath the surface before it suddenly shoots toward the sky. To outsiders, the growth appears miraculous. In reality, it was patiently preparing where nobody could see. So stop underestimating today's small effort simply because tomorrow's harvest has not yet arrived. The seventh rule is to become emotionally difficult to break. Life will reject you. People will disappoint you. Plans will collapse. Markets will change. Friends may leave. The question is never whether hardship arrives. The question is whether hardship becomes your identity. Resilience is not pretending pain doesn't exist. It is refusing to let pain become the author of your future. Steel is not created by avoiding fire. It becomes stronger because of it. Your character is forged the same way. The eighth rule is to build relationships before you need them. Too many people network only when they want something. But genuine relationships are investments. Offer help. Share knowledge. Celebrate other people's victories. Become known for generosity rather than desperation. Trust compounds just like money, sometimes even faster. Opportunities rarely arrive because of resumes. They often arrive because someone remembers your character. The ninth rule is perhaps the most overlooked. Become the kind of person who finishes what they start. Ideas are common. Dreams are common. Intentions are common. Completion is rare. Every unfinished project quietly weakens your self-image. Your subconscious begins collecting evidence that you cannot trust yourself. But every completed promise sends the opposite message. I do what I say I will do. That sentence changes a human being from the inside out. Identity is not built through affirmations. It is built through evidence. Every completed task becomes another brick in the foundation of self-respect. Finally, the 10th rule. Understand that bootstrapping is never really about money. It is about ownership. Ownership of your habits. Ownership of your choices. Ownership of your emotions. Ownership of your future. The people who change the world rarely begin with abundant resources. They begin with abundant responsibility. They stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" They begin asking, "What can I build with what I already have?" That single question changes everything, because responsibility transforms victims into creators, creators into leaders, and leaders into people who quietly reshape history. One decision at a time, one disciplined day at a time, one impossible-looking step at a time. Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain before sunrise. The summit is invisible. Clouds hide the path. The climb looks impossible. You could spend your entire life waiting for the clouds to disappear. Or you could take the first step. The remarkable thing about mountains is that they reveal the path only to those who begin climbing. Life works exactly the same way. Perhaps you don't need more money before you begin. Perhaps you don't need more confidence. Perhaps you don't need more certainty. Perhaps what you've been calling lack of resources has really been a lack of decision. The world will always celebrate people who started with everything. But history never forgets those who started with almost nothing and built something extraordinary anyway. So when this video ends, your circumstances may remain exactly the same. Your bank account may not change. Your problems may still be waiting. But if your thinking changes, if your standards rise, if you decide that excuses no longer have authority over your future, then everything has already begun to change. Because the greatest businesses were never built from perfect conditions. They were built by imperfect people who refused to surrender to imperfect circumstances. And maybe, years from now, when someone asks how your story began, the answer won't be, "When I finally had enough." It will be much more powerful. It began the day I realized I already did.